everyone, welcome back to another slime review. Today, all of the slimes are going to be from Five Below, and they're going to be 5 slimes to check out today. All these slimes look very cool, and they have very cool, themes going on. And so yeah, make sure to stay tuned. And thank you so much for watching. So first up, we have Crazy Slimes. This one is called Tropical Punch. Next is like a bubble tea inspired slime. This is called Blueberry Bubble Tea Slime. So yeah. And then we have a clear rainbow like jelly cube slime. And then this is another crazy slime. This is called Purple Smoothie. I think it's supposed to be like grape inspired, like some sort of grape drink. I'm not quite sure. And then last but not least is our Dippin' Dot slime. This one's very cool actually. It's a cotton candy Dippin' Dot slime with some add-ins that you get to mix in yourself. So first up we have the Blueberry Bubble Tea slime. And I actually thought this was it's a cool slime idea, and I've seen it before. There was some tinfoil on the side, not quite sure. But, you know, it looks like it's supposed to be a clear slime, but I'm not really sure what happened here. It's a very glossy slime. It was a very glossy slime and very thick, but it was a bit rippy, a bit too thick and like rippy. Didn't stretch too well. The boba beads also kind of like started falling out, which got annoying because I had to keep picking them up, as you can see here. But if you really tried, it could make some like nice bubble pops. But yeah, it was very thick overall, and honestly, I would not say it's a bad slime, but if you're looking for a slime to really play with and stretch, I would probably look for a bit something different. Next up is Tropical Punch from Crazy Slimes. I actually really enjoyed this slime. I thought it was a very cool idea. They did master the blue clear slime in this one, unlike the last one. And I thought the add-ins are cool. They had some jelly cubes and like red pom-poms, and just, I thought it delivered the Tropical Punch theme. But yeah, it was also very stretchy and very nice. The only downside I would say about this is just the container. It was very hard to get out of the container, and it stuck to the container, which wasn't the best. But this slime made some awesome ASMR, and it had great bubble pops. It was like thick and thin at the same time. It was a great clear slime, and I would definitely recommend this slime. Here's some of the jelly cubes. But yeah, once it was inflated, it made like the best crackles and pops. Oh my goodness. But here, I'm gonna stop talking so you can really hear it. Okay, here is another crazy slimes. This one was the purple smoothie one that was also like inspired by some sort of grape drink. I'm not quite sure. But I did think it looked very nice, and the color was very pretty. Up top in the lid, it also came with some add-ins, some foam beads, and like a mystery charm. At first I was struggling to open it, but then I got it. Okay, so once it was open, this was like a very, like, it was a purple mixed with like white slime, which then it wasn't as satisfying as you would think to like mix it up, but it did turn into like a pretty lavender color, like a light purple. This slime was also, it was pretty stretchy, but it was also extremely thick and glossy. Another downside about this container, it's very, like, one, it was hard to get the slime out. Two, it was kind of like giving, like, it was like a scam almost, because you thought you were getting a lot of slime, but then there was an indent, as you can see in the container, so you only got half as much slime as you thought you would. It's still a good amount of slime though, honestly. You can just see in the reflection, like, that is such a glossy slime. It was very thick, so it was a bit harder to stretch, but you were still able to get some good, like, ASMR and bubble pops out of it. Which is, once you have that, then it's a good slime. Okay, now I'm gonna use the add-ins, which I thought was very clever to put them in the, like, the top of the container, which almost, like, it looked like, what is it, like whipped cream, almost? I don't know. I just thought that was a cool idea. There was a spill in the bag, as you can see. I was trying to find where it was coming from, but I didn't know where it was, so I just opened the bag. I have to say, some, like, add-ins in a slime, like, some, like, the add-in slimes come with, yeah, they, like, don't really go with the slime. It just looks like it was kind of, like, there. But I do have to say, these add-ins, like, they went well with the slime, and it didn't, like, it made the slime's texture, like, actually feel nicer, which definitely is nice about the slime. So in the little bag, I got this, like, little grape charm, which I thought was really cute. Although it felt like, it's almost like it's an eraser. It felt very, like, that was the texture of it. It was very rubbery. But I thought it went well with the slime, so. The foam beads kept falling everywhere. That's why I was trying to, like, pick them up to get into the slime. But once it was fully mixed in, it stayed pretty well. This one did make some really nice ASMR, so I'm actually very happy about that. And it turned out really pretty. So yeah, overall, I would give this slime a high rating, and I would recommend it. Okay, so now to the next slime. I'm so sad because this was like the worst slime, I would say, out of the 5 I reviewed today. And I'm so sad to say that because it was like such a pretty design too. The slime was like crystal clear and the cubes were like such pretty colors. I thought it went really well. But I did think this was going to be jelly cubes, but it was actually like silicone. I don't know, it was very squishy and like stretchy. I don't know, it was a weird texture. It surprised me because I thought they were going to be jelly cubes. The slime also was like so stiff. I could like barely stretch it. I was only to fit in one ASMR, like one, like, what is it, like, you know, I was able to inflate it like once, but yeah, it wasn't that great of a slime for ASMR. Okay, so now, last but not least, we have the Dippin' Dot slime. So this came with a little container of cotton candy scented slime, which I think they combos really well. It smelled pretty nice. And they had Dippin' Dots charms, some like pastel foam beads, and then a bunch of pink glitter to add into the slime. Okay, so now just unboxing the slime. It was actually it was a very interesting texture. It was very different from all of the other 4 slimes I had reviewed just now. It was like almost a mix between like a thick and glossy slime and a water slime, which are like almost like complete opposites. But I don't know, it wasn't a bad texture though. It actually felt really nice. Although when I think of a Dippin' Dot slime, I don't quite think of like a dark red slime. The only thing it reminded me of though is when like you get rainbow Dippin' Dots and they all melt and it becomes like a brownish red. But it did have some really nice ASMR. So the slime did like keep sticking to me, as you saw, but oh my god, it made some awesome ASMR. So now adding in the foam beads. I also thought these add-ins were really nice too. It made the slime, like the slime by itself was a really nice slime, but then once you added in like the foam beads, it like made it 1,000 times better. It also made it a lot prettier. I feel like once I added in the foam beads, then it started looking more like a Dippin' Dot slime. The foam beads got everywhere there. They was like sticking to my hand and the table. But now I'm just going to add the glitter. I also thought this was really pretty. All of these items are really pretty. Overall, I really just like love this slime. And I would highly recommend it because 1, it was a great slime, but 2, it was also just like fun to, you know, have little DIY moments, like, you know, put in the add-ins yourself, and I just thought it was so pretty too. now I'm gonna show you the little Dippin' Dots charm they gave. It was very cool. It's actually very accurate too. But here's the slime. Honestly, it didn't look like a lot of slime, but once you added in everything and like really took it out of the container, it was a good amount of slime. Okay, so if you made it this far, all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. Another one of my slime reviews. I will definitely see you soon for another one. And please comment if you like this review or anything that you want me to change for the next one. Bye!